Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So we're seeing a steady market cap up here for the entire cryptocurrency market, 175 billion. And we're seeing slight movement up and down for all these coins. You know, they're all going to kind of vary at different percentage points. They're all not going to do the exact same thing. But when you look at the chart, the positive thing is that they are ultimately moving in the same direction. You're not seeing huge moves up for half the coins and huge moves down for the other half of the coins. And so that is ultimately just a sign that the market is thawing and that all cryptos are starting to wake up a little. By the way, guys, this is XRP on a daily. All cryptos are starting to wake up a little and again move to the beat of Bitcoin. And I wonder if some of these items will help that along. G20 Summit leaders could decide on international cryptocurrency regulatory framework in June. Bitcoin's strong bullish rally this week garnered the attention of financial institutions and governments alike, with many possibilities tweeting about the same. Though adoption and acceptance of crypto assets has increased manifold over the past year, regulatory clarity is still a distant reality. Even though many countries are working on regulations, nothing concrete and specific has been put forth by any official body. This is alarming, as many reports have suggested that cryptocurrencies are popular among fraudsters and terrorists, owing to their anonymity and privacy characteristics. Therefore, bringing regulatory clarity would not only further cryptocurrency adoption, but would also regulate frauds and scams to a large extent. Yeah, okay, possibly, but that's not the only thing it will do. It will help the world in terms of being able to move money like we move other information, i.e. text, music, videos. We can ultimately send those things instantly. So why are we not able to do the same with money? Talks about how back in December 2018, the G20 Summit in Argentina, they had signed a declaration regarding the Financial Action Task Force standards. And according to a Japanese media report, the framework, which has been in the works for over 3 months, will be tabled at this year's G20 Summit in June. So guys, could this be the meeting where they finally seal the deal? It's a possibility. Of course, not getting my hopes up, but you know, every step is one step further to regulatory clarity. And once there is regulatory clarity, we already know Ripple is partnered with over 200 banks worldwide. A lot of the reason why we're not seeing the volume for XRP today is because we don't have the regulatory clarity for all the countries who want to transact with each other, who want to do business with each other. We know there is some regulatory clarity in Asia and other countries around the world, but ultimately we need to see that regulatory clarity throughout the world so that North America can do business with Europe, can do business with Asia, can do business with Africa, so on and so forth, and those systems need to be in place. So guys, the G20 Summit, a big piece of news in my opinion. I hope that this gets sorted out. Of course, the US regulations, that is just one piece to the world economy, so let's hope that this all gets itself sorted out. Here from BitcoinExchangeGuide.com, XRP community wonders if China's $150 billion payment firm AliPay could partner with Ripple. And this is speculation, obviously. Brad Garlinghouse did talk a little bit about it at the most recent FinTech blockchain conference that was being held. Guys, I'm going to play you this clip courtesy of Cryptomaniac 101. So thank you so much at _crypto_maniac_ for posting this on Twitter and then having Bitcoin Exchange Guide use your tweet. So let's just play this here.
The earlier panel, I think there was a comment a little bit like, well, AliPay is just embedding in New York City taxis as a, addressing the tourists. AliPay has grand ambitions in the United States. I agree 100% with Dan that each market has its unique.
Do they admit that? I'm not sure they admit that, but you think that that's they eventually want to be a big player in payments.
I think there's no doubt about that.
What makes you say that?
I'm sure Dan and I both have had conversations with people at both those companies, and I think this is a large economy. They want growth. They think about. AliPay in particular has been incredibly strategic about making investments and stitching together. They're the largest shareholder in Paytm. They're the largest shareholder in I can't remember the payment network in Indonesia. And they're in some ways they're building their own version of an interoperable payment network, but closed to their world.
So some really interesting things here that Brad Garlinghouse talks about, and AliPay looking to obviously move into the United States. He doesn't think there's any doubt about it. When the interviewer, was questioning him, he's just looking at her like she's got three heads, saying, "Are you serious?" These guys seriously are interested in this market. The United States has a huge market. So I know Brad did mention that AliPay has a stake in Paytm, which we know is a Ripple partner. And again, guys, I'll leave all these articles here. You can read them if you wish. Another thing I just wanted to put out, AliPay's huge in Asia, and in 2017, or rather the fiscal year ending March 31st, 2018, they accumulated revenue of 39.9 billion USD equivalent. So a huge company looking to make waves in the United States, at least according to Brad Garlinghouse. Could they leverage Ripple technology in the United States? It's quite likely once we see, again, cryptocurrency regulations get ironed out globally, and in particular the United States. Here's another interesting point from CoinDesk. Now there's a Canadian dollar pegged stablecoin on the way, and this is being launched by CoinSquare. This is the exchange that I use here in Canada. I've used CoinSquare since the beginning. They're a great company. They've always helped me. They've always answered my questions quickly. I've always been able to get my cryptocurrency on and off the exchange, no problem. When I email them about deposits taking a while to clear, they tend to clear them right away, right as soon as they get my email. So guys, CoinSquare is really great. And what they're doing is they are actually creating a Canadian stablecoin, ECAD. And I know our first inclination is to think, why would we need another stablecoin here in Canada? Now, I know some of you guys have probably just stopped listening because you may not be Canadian and you may not care, but there's a bigger point I'm trying to make here. The fact that they're even doing this, to me, means that a bull run is imminent, because they don't want to be caught with their pants down when a whole bunch of people are cashing out and want to transfer their cryptocurrency gains into a stable coin. What I think CoinSquare is doing, and these guys are always thinking, they're always a step ahead, in my opinion anyway, they are creating this so that their clients, their customers, can have a safe way, the same as Binance and Coinbase, I'm assuming, has the stablecoin option for the USD. Binance has a USD stablecoin. I can now put my XRP or my Bitcoin or what have you back on the CoinSquare exchange and transfer that crypto, my earnings, my gains, into a cryptocurrency that is a stablecoin for the Canadian dollar, pegged to the Canadian dollar. I ultimately will probably want to end up cashing out to Canadian dollars because I live in Toronto. Toronto, as purebred, long-term, hardcore Torontonians like to say, who live and breathe that air wafting off the Don River. Okay, that was a joke. But seriously, guys, seeing these stable coins becoming more and more prevalent, realizing that this is a way for these exchanges not to get bogged down, because there will be people who want to cash out. What they're suggesting is, look, let's have a stable coin. You can at least retain your profits, not to worry. And then I'm sure they will have a process, because they will probably not be able to cash everybody out all at once. You'll probably have to wait a few days for things to clear, the paperwork, so on and so forth. But again, just another sign, to me, another sign that the market is going bullish, and these guys are just essentially safeguarding themselves from potential disaster once those bulls really start revving up and are roaring to go. I was on CCN as well, and I don't want to talk about any particular article, but just to get a sense of the market, we look at headlines. Crypto market bullish in wake of Bitcoin's 20% surge. Then when you go down here, you see one that says Bitcoin price careens lower, but bullish trend survives, and why Bitcoin is still undervalued by a staggering 64%. And then finally, Bitcoin crash, price drops 10.7%, has the massive crypto rally stalled. Oh no, doom and gloom, doom and gloom. Guys, ultimately, same as I said at the beginning of the video, we are starting to see higher highs, higher lows. Ultimately, this is great. Let's look at Bitcoin real quick. That was XRP, and Bitcoin is still in a healthy trend. This is Bitcoin on a daily. Green positive volume is up. Red negative volume is down. That's another good sign. That is something else we want to see. Less sellers, more buyers. And guys, it's only a matter of time when we'll be seeing all these coins making huge gains, including XRP. Yes, I said it. Including XRP, once the bulls are ready to explode. Anyways, that's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.